Today, we'll be talking about one of the most fascinating tricks on Excel, that is three-dimensional data consolidation. Now, to be able to proceed towards that, I will need to walk you through a very simple, plain and easy theoretical example. It won't take much time, but that will give you a basic flavor of what are things about to come before you. So first, I have a data which says there are 5 students who have scored different marks under history, maths, English in semester 1. There's another sheet which says semester 2 data, the same set of students. The sequence can be different. Notice the name Lewis can be in the first row, and maybe just the English can be in the first column amongst all the data that have been given. So the idea is the scores for semester 2 have also been released. Now I want to see the average score for each individual student under each individual subjects. So what do? Now, in case there are lot many more students and the sequence are not same, of course, it is a possibility that a person may have joined in semester 2 or may have quit before semester 2. And I want that data to be collated at one single place. So what I do, I create a new sheet. Yep, it's a pure blank sheet. I'm picking any one cell of my choice and I'm going to data. Although the Excel says consolidate, a button saying consolidate, but very soon in probably the next video we'll see how we can use a smart technique to make it into a three-dimensional data consolidation. So at this moment, go to consolidate. It says what function do you want to use? I want to use average. Average and what? Now here you need to choose the sources of data which you want to collate. And the data has been a very structured form. The vertical data has been belonging to all the student names. The horizontally placed information is the subject name, although the sequence are different. So what I'm going to do is choose the first data set. Keep a note that I'm not choosing just these scores. I'm choosing along with the student's name and the subject name. Now once you have chosen that data source, make sure that you add it. So I've added semester 1 to the bucket. Let me go to semester 2, choose a similar source of data and add that too. It is not a necessity that the cells may be placed in exactly the same reference B4 or C4. They can be in different positions. Now before I press OK, I must check these 3 check boxes on. Why? Because the label says I want the top row labels, which is the subject name. The left column label is the student name, and more importantly, I want to create links to the source data such that any updation revision in the scores will impact my final summary. I press OK. Instantly, I get a report which says Jacob has scored on an average 63 in history in both the semester combined. Let me check it out. 54 from first semester, 71 from the second semester. So Jacob, semester 1 54 history, semester 2 Jacob, how much? 71. Note that Excel intelligently has picked up the correct marks for history and the student Jacob, despite the fact that they had been placed in different columns and rows compared to the semester 1 data. And most importantly, if you change the number here, let's say 99, you will notice the impact is felt in the final output too. So this is data consolidation in its very basic form. This is just for initial practice, but of course this is not the kind of data you'll be working with in the corporate world. And for that very purpose, I will take you through a more practical example in the next video session. Till then,